Namaste, good morning everybody. Welcome back to our viewers tuning in from around New Zealand and beyond, and you're watching live coverage of the 2025 New Zealand Hockey Championship, proudly hosted this year by Waikato Indian Sports Association in conjunction with NZISA, bringing you together community, competition, culture. This tournament has grown to one of our premier events of the New Zealand Indian community sporting calendar, showcasing not only some of the best hockey talent in the country, also legacy that stretches back generations. Today is the final day, and what a day, Dharmish. The teams will compete in the final positionings, accumulating with the men's A-section final contesting the covered Diane Chan Trophy. I am Suresh Wallab, NZISA President, and I have Dharmish Puna, local legend of Waikato hockey. Welcome, Dharmish.
Thank you, S. Really looking forward to it. As you said, this should be a cracking game, I believe, under clear blue skies.
Yeah, so we've got Wellington B versus Auckland B. So two youngish teams, I think will be a great matchup today.
Yeah, I agree. The Auckland team has shown obviously their youth with their their older heads, Vijay Patel and Sanjay Soma. While the Wellington B, primarily, I want to say a lot of young people, and again, I'm sure there's some experience in there as well.
Yeah, I got hit up at the social last night because, apologies to the Auckland team, I only knew two of the names of your two youngest players, which were Sanjay Soma and Vijay Patel. So apologies for that. And the rest of yous, I was just calling you young fellas. So apologies. That may happen again today as I familiarise myself with the names. And as we see both teams led out by the umpires today, who are maybe coming up on screen, but we've got Vijay Patel wearing the captain's armband, so Aidan Waller and Tim Woods. And Wellington captain, I can't see the name on my card here, but coached by Arnie Lowe, and Auckland is coached by Sanjay Soma. As the teams go through their formalities, they're shaking hands, which is a nice touch. Cheers, Joe.
No, we just obviously the tournament's been renowned or known for the social event that generally happens on a Sunday night. How do you think these players are going to fare up today? I can only imagine a lot of them probably out there had a pretty late night.
Yeah. You be the judge of that because you were probably there longer than I was, Dharmish. I was tucked up in bed by about 10 o'clock, unfortunately. I just came down with something called commentator's curse, and yeah, just sort of crashed out. Oh, actually, no, I went back, did a bit of work on the laptop, and got some of the few posts out that were just to give people an idea of who was playing this morning and today. So just tidied that up a bit and did a bit of doom scrolling, you know, on the old Instagram, and then yeah, just chilled out for the rest of the night, which was meaning bed by 10:30.
As you do.
Yeah, mate. How did it end up? Because you would have been one of the last people there.
Yeah, but I was one of the last. I wasn't the last, and I'm quite glad about that too.
Yeah. There's not much open on a Sunday night.
No.
As we have Wellington B with first touch of the ball. just a little passage of play here by Wellington B, just backing around, happy to hold the ball.
Yeah, I think as sort of touched on before the social event last night, I think teams will be playing very strategically and trying to limit the amount of running or hopefully recovery running, so positive running, I think.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of these Auckland guys are underage anyway, so they wouldn't have had anything. Sanjay, I know, is a non-drinker, so he would have been fine, and Vijay's pretty committed, so...
Just cleared away there. A good little move along the top of the circle there. Just did nothing come of it.
Kept in well by Auckland here. Oh, nice tackle there. Oh, good save. Good passage of play there by both teams. Just a bit of back and forth, a good shot away at goal, and good heads-up play by the goalie, keeping it wide.
Yeah, Deshuka made the turnover and managed to create an opportunity there.
Got Prashant.
Oh, well cut out there.
Yeah, like you say, I think a bit of conservation of energy, maybe managing yourselves. A nice little breakout there. Oh, nice little bit of stick work there.
Corner. Yeah, Auckland definitely playing the half court there on defence. I can't see them pressing the Wellington fullbacks too much, at least in the first quarter, but may change.
Nikhil Govind there. Getting a bit of purchase down the line. Like in both teams, they're not scared, just backing around, just finding their feet, you know. A good strong play. He was out-muscled by him, but no, he kept himself in it.
Yeah, Salish, good strong ball in there.
Oh, Dirksino's one way in. Did well there, nice easy out. Nice simple play out by Wellington there. So you're in the coaching box there for the Waikato A side there, Damish, helping out a little bit.
Yeah, helping out, trying to stay involved when you can't play yourself, and it's been good. Some good young players floating around in our team. As we see the Auckland attack the circle here.
Yeah, it's good to see some young players coming through the Waikato ranks, right?
Yeah, sort of said, I guess there's always the A section, you need a little bit of fight, and maybe just, are they one more year, do they have to wait a year to sort of get that into them. But no, it's been, for them, I think it's been a good learning opportunity, and definitely a big step up from the B grade that we played last year. Yeah,
it's good to see some of the Fernandez brothers like it. I know the combinations didn't work on the first couple of days, but that PC that he got through was... it's just a couple of days of hard work, and seeing some of those little things pay off, it's always a good thing to see is when you're part of the coaching team, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think it was sort of, touched on with the guys and said, we were lucky back in the day. We sort of had 3 or 4 of us playing in the same club team, and that went a long way to sort of gelling the rest of the team when we got together for tournament. And unfortunately, we probably just don't have that enough of that happening, which makes it a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, and you can see that across every, like you look at even, say, the women's grade there, you've got some teams which have got core play, like maybe 5 or 6 players that do play in a club team, and you can just see the small combinations coming through, and they can the players that are around them can work off that,
That's right. And especially, you got your senior players and just impose themselves, and and get some of the structural movements into the team. And of course, as most people probably suggest, that structure forms part of your defensive framework.
Yep.
And sort of maintaining that throughout, definitely helps.
Well, they talk about it in the league all the time, your backbone of your team, your fullback, your centres,
That's right.
your half line, just making sure you've got a strong backbone.
That's right.
That always forms part of a good defensive or attacking unit when you're in hockey. If you've got your solid forwards and your mids and then a solid one defender, you can always bring in another defender and a goalie, but, if you've got that solid backbone, I mean.
That's right.
Both teams, bit of to and fro at the moment, but Wellington a bit of go for a ball.
Is that our first penalty corner of the game?
Yeah, first one. About 7 minutes in.
It's nicely fit in and some good individual skill here. Akash Mora earning the first penalty corner there for Wellington.
Bit of head scratching going on. What are we going to do, boss? The best thing to do is just trap and hit. So they haven't got a no battery, just straight upright. Nice. Good save. Good shot too. The goalie's playing well. 3 good saves there.
Yeah, Prashant did really well there. Got the initial strike and then got the follow-up shots as well. Great pass, Rohan. He's been the key defender, hasn't he, this tournament, I think?
Yep.
Rohan. He's been solid when he's had to make a tackle, and he's been telling with his passes.
Yeah, he's been doing well, isn't he? Just a big, strong lad, just good defending. Good to see young guys coming through there. Auckland's still on a bit of a press here, eh? Got quite a few players up there.
They have.
And yeah, just searching a bit too hard for that baseline drop.
It's probably the youth just coming through there. Would have liked them, just string a few passes together, even that higher up in that final quarter.
Yeah. Maybe go back and around or something, just through the mids.
That's right. Vijay Patel makes a good stroke burst down the side and just fails to connect with the striker there.
Yeah, just runs out of the old turf there. Yeah, I told the Vijay about playing Masters, etc. And yeah, he was a bit, he wants to play Masters, but he said he can't get the pass. It's either a 3-day pass for QBT from the missus, or it's he might find it hard to get the 1-week pass, which is I think falls early in the year, and it's his wife's birthday as well over that time. So he said, I don't think I'll get away with that one.
Right.
I just said to him, you're soft, mate. You need to harden up. We're the pants in the family, eh, Damish?
Yeah, exactly. Make your own decisions.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully his lovely wife's not listening. That was him saying all of that, not me. But as we see Auckland go through the back line here.
Yeah, Wellington are pressing here, but then again,
nice run through.
That's right. They've linked up well here, Auckland, down the right-hand side.
Nice strong run from Vinesh there from fullback. Yeah, he's got the long track back now, mate. Go back behind halfway and you can have a rest for a little while. Still quite a few back for Auckland here. You know, now they're pushing them up again. Oh, that's a great ball through.
That's a great ball. It was.
Oh, great goalkeeping. Well done.
It was really well worked down there on the right-hand side. The timing.
Young Kieran there, getting down nice and low.
And a good save.
Kieran Grippel. It's one of those ones as an attack you think, oh, that's all money, I'm getting it in there now, but see the replay, yeah, nice and low. Yeah. And just caught the back of the stick on that second shot. They're giving the goalie a bit of warm-up practice there.
It was.
Good couple of saves there on his toes. I think we saw that in the ladies' game and also in the men's first game, just getting that ball into the circle. It didn't have to be hard, but just, you know, some of these opportunists, long balls in, you know, as they say, just crash ball. But it didn't, you know, we've seen sort of about 2 or 3 goals come from crash balls this morning already as we set up for this PC.
Well defended by Wellington there.
Can't see number 17 on my list here for Auckland. But, oh, that's Ronit, who was cracking them in the first game. I think we commentated Damish, right?
That's right.
Is a straight hit.
That's right.
Yeah, the old Karate Kid with the bandana on. Did well, had a good couple of cracking shots.
Yeah, cleared away strongly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just didn't quite get a hold of that one, unfortunately for the Auckland team.
Has he got himself a green card? No.
I think he might have been given the green card because one of the... no, actually, I'm not too sure, actually. He's obviously said something somewhere.
See the coach, Sanjay Soma, there, just shoring up the back a bit. Yeah. See, that's that experience, just holds the ball. There's been a good patience shown by Auckland there. They win the ball back.
It's a good little passage here. They've strung 10 passes together, Auckland.
Nice little short game, eh? Just
they have. All within sort of a 5-10 yard radius. And they had actually had the Wellington strikers working hard there to try and cut out those
patience, eh?
The booming voice of Sanjay Soma there at the back, calling his troops out of there. Reset their
30
defence.
seconds, yeah, just wants to keep it tidy. A little bit too high there.
That might be it for the half, or the quarter.
Yeah, Smoko. As we see on the other side, you've got start of the, must be third and fourth?
Yeah, Central Districts versus Auckland.
Yeah, third and fourth of the A grade. So you got Auckland versus CD. They've just started. It's a big big day here. Hope you're all enjoying the weather. It's quite nice out there, Damish.
Yeah, a few clouds just rolling in, but I'd like to think the rain's going to stay away.
Nice early start for you? Or not too bad?
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, we had the, by virtue of being last in our pool, we had the 8 AM game this morning, so it was hard work. I must say it was probably a lot easier than trying to play at that time of the day.
Just getting it done. As we see the crowd rolling in there, see some of the highlights from this first quarter. Good saves there by both goalies.
Yeah, it was an even game, wasn't it? And the score tells it, obviously, 0-0. Just the one penalty corner, two penalty corners, one each.
Yeah, one each. Yeah, big crowds rolling in. I think that last game on the other side, there was a bit of a whitewash to North Harbour B, wasn't it? I think when I last checked, it was about 6-0.
Right.
Pukekohe, so not the way Puke would want to finish, but it's the way the ball rolls, right?
Exactly. The last game, it's I mean, you know, we've all been there and played that. Didn't matter which game, you know, what position you were playing for, but that last game is the one that you tend to remember.
Yeah.
And it's obviously nicer if you remember it from a winning position.
Yeah, a few weary bodies, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure they were in those games.
So you staying the night here tonight? Now I'm going to head back.
Head back, work tomorrow.
Oh, living the dream. So,
Pay for my drinks from last night.
oh no! Did you have a couple of Coke Zeros?
Yeah, I think there was something dodgy in the Coke though.
Oh no!
Maybe we should have gone for the full fat sugar.
Yeah, yeah. Young guys will never learn, eh? But mind you, you probably reminisce old times being back in Waikato, you know.
Actually, yeah, no, it was, and just bumping into new people, like just chatting to people, right?
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
From times ago, and it was cool. It was a really good night.
Yeah, just and that's the whole thing about the function, right? It's sure it's a great place for the players to mix, but it's all for the everyone else as well. You know, the wider community to mix and mingle, reconnect with their friends. You know, because sure, it's all about playing hockey and stuff, but you know, it's the friendships you keep afterwards, and that's the main thing, because hockey's only there for a short time.
Yeah, exactly right. See Wellington here on the attack. Long corner. Yeah, good drive along the baseline there. Just couldn't quite get the ball back, but good goalkeeping again to come out and confront the ball carrier.
Yeah, he's smothering it well, and he's getting back upright, not getting down and committing it all.
Yeah, not quite working there. Good defence there, come in and try and intercept that one and just bobble the ball over the stick.
So did you get to cut a few shapes on the old dance floor, Damish, or was your hand too sore?
Well, that's not my thing.
So you've got a fractured hand, either your fractured thumb, and you can't dance.
No dance moves for me, mate.
It's here we go. Oh, probably wrong option of that hit there, I think, eh?
Yeah, I think, I mean, I'm not going to criticise anyone for having a shot. I think in that situation, the defender being so close, I think maybe a penalty corner opportunity may have just gone begging there.
Oh, it's a miscalculated pass, falling into the Wellington player's lap.
He's got lucky there.
Holy heck.
Hey.
Is that Jayshan?
Jayshan, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got some wheels out there on the right flank.
That's two. Yeah. Jayshan Dale. Oh, poster. Bit of a scramble. Anyone's
Goal scramble there.
Goalie did well.
Wellington have managed to get the ball up towards halfway there. I think a number of people down the sideline are probably in their minds saying, shoot it.
Yeah, just yeah, usual way. Oh.
Auckland had a couple of, let's say, half opportunities there to put the ball in the back of the net. And the Wellington defence and goalkeeper have done well to keep it out, obviously.
The old Gene Reid down there. A bit of Bondi was tied up with the Bay Plenty team last year. I think he spends a bit of time down Tauranga ways these days.
Right, yeah, I think
understand.
Yeah, I think I've bumped into a few old players that have known Gene through.
Oh, here we go. Bit of a lolly scramble again out the front.
Vijay Patel just had his legs cut down there. A lazy tackle, as you'd expect from a striker.
No, I won't open that window because that barbecue will come straight up, and that's not ideal. We're up in the commentary box, and just right underneath us is where they've set up the barbecue for their sausages. So, yeah, probably get smoked out or get extremely hungry. Here we go, an attack from the right down the left flank. Mate Ronnet going for a bit of a run. Vijay loses a stick there, a bit of a breakout. No, but,
again, Rohan just to step up there, made the tackle. Unfortunately, gave it away, but was there to nullify the attack. Yeah, the game just players all stood still there for a second, it seemed. Oh, nice turn there out on the right flank.
his goalie's having a good day of it, but he just kicked it into his own player's foot. It's the defender's fault for getting in the road, Amish.
It is. You can always find yourself in the wrong place, but if you look back here at the penalty corners, you know, Auckland using the width, which is really nice to see, and the depth as well, and getting to that back line. And they've had, I would like to say, a few good attacks down there.
Yeah, Ronnett's on the field, so maybe see a bit of a strike from him. That's awesome long handle there, which went just
wide of the left post.
Wide. It's always that hard one, moving to your right and trying to get it into that opposite pocket, right?
Yeah, everything's going against you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of ball's moving in the other direction. Still like to see him hit it down the foot, or keeper's left.
Oh, we saw that today a couple of times. Just absolute rocket straight down the middle, and just didn't give the goalies any chance to move their feet, as we see Auckland on attack here.
Yeah, he's a little unlucky there. The
That's
defender
his
was
foot,
jumping up there and
Yeah.
just still managed to catch the bottom of his feet.
Yeah, like I was saying, we saw a couple of rockets, just about 3 of them just straight at the goalie, just in both grades, like the men's A and the ladies. You see the replay here. There we go. Auckland have been camped down here for a little while now, Darmish.
They have.
To get something out of it.
They do.
Oh, good goalkeeping.
Goalkeeping. And again.
Again. This boy's on fire. Holy heck. Well done, mate.
He's done really well, Kieran. He's out there towards the top of the circle and he managed to get back on that post.
Not a big fella, like not tall, but, you know, pretty agile.
Agile, yeah.
Again.
It's a good strong run here. Raj coming out, John coming out with the ball. Maybe got a little bit lucky there. But, as they always say, play to the whistle.
Yeah, yeah, we didn't see anything. We've got the luxury of a replay. Oh, just unlucky there with that reverse. Maybe think for young players, get your body around.
Yeah, it's always a difficult one, that one. Ball, again, just anything on the reverse at a certain amount of pace is always going to be tough to try and get a hold of. So a big strong hit down the side there. It's probably going to go away for a long corner. Nope. Free hit out for Auckland.
Yeah. One thing I must tell you, Darmish, was sitting up here above the sausage sizzle stand. See a few people that have more than their quota.
I think by the time you
Not going
add
to name any names.
I think by the time you add in a samosa, a sausage,
Yeah.
I think there's still cake left over from last night.
Yeah, but
Pretty much got your
there's-
calories for the day.
Yeah, I think some of these guys have been in the line like more than once today, maybe about 3 or 4 times. I know the sausages are good, but
Do you need 3?
yeah, must be. Well, that's where I'm heading after this. I'm hungry as. Didn't get any. Had my chow, but no toast. You know, you need that chow and toast in the morning, but didn't manage to get that.
I'm going to speak to your manager.
Yeah. I had a bit of a protein shake, which was all right. Porridge protein shake, but yeah, it just didn't cut the. Just didn't cut it. Yeah.
The same.
Oh, nice crossfield bomb. Oh, as we look over, coming to the end of the first quarter in Turf 2, you've got Auckland up 1 against Central Districts. So that's the end of their first quarter, and we're coming up to the final stage of this quarter with 2 minutes to play. Oh, nice smart play by Wellington there, not panicking at all. Oh, this boy can run. Oh,
Great
great ball.
pass across there.
And goalies are both up to it, eh? Coming out fast, getting down nice and low.
The pass that was an unbelievable pass to see that one on the opposite side of the pitch.
Coming into the final minute. What do you think is going to be said in the coach's boxes, Damish?
I think Auckland will continue. I think there'll be a lot of continue their attacking play down the right. It's created some opportunities for them. While the Wellington guys, I think they've had the opportunities themselves as well, but nothing really coming of it. I think more of the same, and maybe a bit more aggression in the circle. Get that hunger back.
Yeah.
Put the ball in the back of the net. Otherwise, both teams have been pretty happy just to...
Up and down battle, eh?
Yeah, opposition's got the ball. They just tend to, as long as they're in front of it, they're comfortable.
Goalkeepers been both playing well, eh? Good saves.
Been really impressed by the goalkeeping, actually, across all the grades.
Yeah,
Specialist position, obviously, but really good to see that they're Indian keepers here.
Yeah, well, when you look at it, we've got 18 teams, 18 goalies, which is pretty awesome to have.
It's not the rock star position, but you definitely need someone.
Of course it is.
A rock in there.
Yeah, I know.
As you know, yes, you've been that rock for your teams. For
more like a pebble, mate. More like a pebble. It's a as you say, it's a bit hard with these playoff games where you got two equally matched teams. Just it's mainly for placings. It's just the way it rolls in this grade, but. I actually think if Wellington were to win by a bonus point, it would throw a spanner in the works.
Right, with the table as it is.
Yeah. Maybe you see some of the action here from the first half.
See there, the player outside him there on the left. Could have easily slid it down there. Another one. And there's Wellington's one. That one there. Just thought he could have probably pulled the ball back into a penalty corner.
Yep.
Onto a foot, create that short corner.
And some good little touches there, isn't he, Kieran?
Has.
Then that's the unfortunate one. Just played back into the foot.
They're just shaving the outside, or shaving, going past the post there. They're not getting a hold of it, but definitely got hold of the second one. As you can see there, the keeper's come out. And he's also managed to get back there and look at that.
How's that?
Incredible.
Nice goalkeeping. Have a look at here. Shots a goal, 4 versus 8. PCs, 1 versus 2. Circle entries, 6 and 9. So they're definitely getting up there. Just who's going to be the first one to crack? Pretty much, because it's been the goalies that are keeping them both in it at this in the first half of this game. So, Damish, what's for lunch?
Yeah, I was eyeing up the drumsticks again.
Did you have some yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I didn't. I just...
Did you have your sauce? How many sausages did you have yesterday?
None yesterday. I had the bowl budgie yesterday, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently that was a bit of a hit. With
it was really good, the bowl budgie. I was...
with the spectators?
Yeah, had the old scrambled eggs on toast at Columbus in the morning because we're just at the Quest.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, so I just had scrambled eggs and that tied me through till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and had a bit of bowl budgie.
Nice.
Because I knew we were going to have a nice meal last night, which was awesome. Awesome food.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. I think well received. Yeah.
And you got that all catered in?
Yes.
In a local...
yeah, it's pretty tough, right, to try and be in 2 places at once. I think sort of be here and then try and do that gig as well.
Well, you know who would have had to do it? It would have been your mum, right?
Exactly.
You would have been stirring the pot.
Yeah, normally stir the pot on a lot of things, but that one there, just leave it to the boss.
Yeah, leave it to them. No, but the food here has been pretty awesome, at the in the cafeteria.
Yeah, it's always a tough one. I think I always find like trying to be able to get things out quickly. They're going to be a hit with everyone.
And then there's always the grumbles when you run out of food. But
Yeah,
if you run an event, the
That's
best
right.
thing to do is run out of
Yeah.
everything.
you don't want leftovers, that's for sure.
Yeah, and if there's only veggie samosas left, well, that's what's left, unfortunately, or fortunately for the host, because you don't want the high-priced things that
No,
you
that's
have
right.
to pay for.
Exactly.
Damish is an
Your
accountant,
toasties, there
you
you
know.
go.
Yeah,
Tucking into their toasties there.
Nourish, Kieran, and VJ. You boys need salad sandwiches. You don't need toasties, mate. But here we go for the second half. Umpires are running on.
Enough. I think, yeah, just someone's just got to take the bull by the horns here and really make a go of it.
Bit more patience, I think, in the circle. Like you said, guys are rushing their shot when they know there's a pass. When there is a little, just a layoff pass or the drop pass.
Yeah, I'm sure the guys are calling for it, but also it takes a little bit for the ball carrier to be aware as well.
Yeah,
But it'd be good to, yeah, it'd be really nice to see. I mean, they've had, especially the Auckland team, they've had people on the posts, just haven't quite managed to get the ball there.
Yep, as we kicked off into the second half. Just like to give a bit of a shout out to our funding agency, One Foundation, who have been, we've been partnered up with and who have been supporting our NZISA events for the last 5 years or more. We get great support from them, not just for hockey events, but for our other events that we have been running. And obviously the funding that they provide helps us bring you this live streaming, which is brought to you by Local Gecko Productions. So as a group, both NZI and Local Gecko have grown together in a great partnership, which started down in Christchurch about 4 years ago. As we alluded to earlier in the piece in the other games. But yeah, we've grown quite a bit. Got to know the crew at Local Gecko, and we've worked together to bring you these platforms and these packages for you to watch, which we hope you enjoy, just to further connect our community with the QBT, KBT, NZI Hockey Championship. So, we hope wherever you're tuned in from, you're enjoying the commentary. I know Damish and I aren't as flash as what Brad is, but, we'll give you a different perspective on things and probably reminisce about old times and talk about different things. But that's us. You can always send us a message on YouTube, and the team and in the office will get it to us, and we can make some shout outs if you need to. But we're back to the action here, and it's just end-to-end stuff, but not much connection in the middle, unfortunately. As we look over the other side, halfway through that second quarter, Auckland are up 2-0 against Central Districts.
Well, stray back passes created half an opportunity to get into the circle there.
Oh, nice turn from the young fella. Oh, and just sprayed it wide.
Yeah, again, they had a couple of people there in front of goal. Can't help but think maybe going for the far post wide would have been a slightly better option.
Young Divyesh Patel. Yeah, just certainly opened the shoulders up a bit. Got plenty on it.
That's right. It's couldn't quite hit the target.
Maybe just that slide ball into the middle, into the stroke spot area. Sometimes that always works quite nicely.
Yeah, shape up to hit it, but then just ease off it.
Oops, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's always a bit tough these days when you go to ground like that. Sort of always flaunting with danger there.
Yep. Prashan Ishvar. Just probably got himself in the wrong position. I think if it was all stick and he'd managed to knock it away, be all right. Okay, VJ with the push out and get the big fella here for a hit. Oh, how's that?
It's worked. They've gone for the left and they've found the space.
Yeah. 116. Who's that cat?
Ryan.
Ryan Patel. Just a little cheeky layoff from Ronit. Oh, put the straight through the goalie. That's the power, eh?
The goalkeeper obviously disappointed there with that.
Yep. Yep. Well taken goal though. Nicely worked PC. Just didn't rush it, did he?
No. And I think
a lot of time.
Well deserved too. I think they've had the better of the game so far. And obviously got their one goal that they've been searching for.
Yep. Not sure if you can hear that. If someone belting out Country Road, wasn't it, Damish? Yeah. I think some of the crew in the in our live stream office are getting quite excited about something and singing Country Road, so that's quite nice. Alex can tell me who that was. Yeah, yeah. Oh, here you go, just like that, Damish.
Yeah, unnecessary turnover, was it?
Yeah, I think so, just forcing it.
Yeah, in deep defence, something that you don't really want to be trying to do. You see here. Yeah.
Oh, straight back to him. Nicely worked, Cole.
That was good.
Good finish. Game on again.
Game on again, that's right.
Yeah, defender wouldn't be too happy about that, and the goalie's not going to be your mate for a little while. So, and then yeah, the pressure's come on a bit. So just unnecessary stuff here by Auckland. Wellington with their tails up, maybe.
They have. They've yeah, new lease of life now with that goal. Oh, it's a good steal there too in that corner.
Oh wow, how's that, mate? Oh, threading it through. Oh, they did well to avoid any feet there, Wellington, but yeah, VJ knows better, and he just, as you hear the call, gas him. Big final this afternoon. Oopsie. Sorry, mate. Nothing meant by that. Big final this afternoon, Damish.
Yeah, it should be. I think well, it's a repeat of last year. I think from what I've seen, both teams, I think it should be a well-contested final. Pukekohe obviously got their strengths through Nitesh Suka with his drag flick. While the Wellington team, as we know, have always been a really good passing team. But really looking forward to it. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of those boys in the Wellington team have played together for some time, you know, and some good combinations which we see come through when they play at Heritage as well. Just those boys that play together. So yes, going to be a.
Who are you picking? You had to pick a winner.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like you.
You're local. You're going to go for.
I'm going to go
for your hometown.
Yeah. If I don't, I'm on national. I'm on national TV saying it. But hey, look, for us at NZI, you just want to make sure that everyone has a great, entertaining game. He's putting on my NZI hat.
Sit on the fence, fair enough.
Yeah, whatever's best for NZI, I say hockey. But no, I'm just looking forward to a free-flowing game, you know. Not spoilt by any funny calls or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think we've, like last year, we just saw Wellington pretty much give Pookie a bit of a hiding. But this year, that's, you know, hopefully it's a different story. But like any team, you just don't know who you're going to get on the day, right?
No, that's right.
And the hockey ball rolls in a different way sometimes. But hey, yeah, it'll be great to see. I have to get my cup of char and a samosa for that one. They don't give me the big games. I'm going to have to talk to the management. File a PG for not giving me an opportunity for the main game. I'll talk to Alex. He's all right. Alex and Moana, they might give me the job.
Give it a go.
Yeah. I think you might have the services of Brad, obviously. You will have Brad. Could be Jude or it could be Hitendra. So, you know, you're in great stead there. And then the next game here coming up on the live stream is, what's happened there?
He just didn't retreat the 5 yards there, I think.
Oh, and we're just inside the 25, so yeah, PC.
25.
So Mr. Umpire had enough. Oh, okay. So he brought it from outside the 25 inside.
And the defender hadn't retreated the 5 yards
Yeah,
at that
okay.
point.
I gotcha.
It's always a tough one as a defender. You see the ball coming towards you. There's always that natural reaction. Yeah, Auckland using that left layoff again.
Yeah, both teams did well. I think it got stuck in the goalie's kicker there, or just got caught behind him. But oh, jeepers! Came through pretty quick. Half time on the other turf, and you're at Auckland 3, CD 0. So yeah, they're having a break for Oranges, and we're coming up into the last 3 minutes of this third quarter. We're on it, just having a bit of a dribble on the baseline there.
All the way through. Yeah, just no one on the end of it.
No. I'm not sure who this 31 is. I've seen him around before, but the 31. Oh, my eyes playing tricks on me, Damish.
I know who you're talking about, mate.
Yeah, Auckland have got a 31 out there, and there's not a 31 on our cards unless he's 37.
Sean behind you. Sean behind you.
Must be 30. Yeah, that's 37. It looks like a 1, eh?
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
Bloody numbers. Arnish. Oh, yeah, that helped out someone calling his name, so yeah, I got the right guy. As we see the, oh, Dr. Lars changed. He was in his tracksuit this morning, and now he rocks up with a
He's got a blazer on there.
black suit on. Yeah. Oh, flash guy. Look at him. Black trousers,
Obviously
black
up for
blazer.
Must be must be being presented with
He must be
something
coming.
later.
He must be coming for my job. Wants to be president.
Yes. He's had a job, and maybe he's got a job interview.
Yeah. That's the one. It's only light-hearted banter viewership at home. We're not. Oh, here we go. Crack it in, mate. On the deck. Yeah. I think he probably needed to go to the other side where there's more of the attack set up, right?
Yeah, I think, I mean, the right wing there, the right striker was doing well to try and create some width there. Yeah, obviously it's packed full of circles, so packed circle, always pretty difficult to get something through.
Yeah. Coming into the last 30 seconds of this match. Oh, no, of this quarter, sorry. So we've got one more quarter to play.
Yeah, it's been a pretty entertaining quarter.
Yep. Couple of goals in it, right?
Yeah.
A few saves.
Good intent.
Here's drinks break.
So what's next for you, S, after, is it a bit of a break, breather for another year?
No. So what we've got coming up, we'll just let the replays run in the background here, but what have we got coming up? Doing a bit of work, as you know, I'm part of the Heritage Board, and so they've got me the job of looking after their funding as well. So we've got a Heritage campaign where we're going to Melbourne
Oh, wow.
for the World Hockey Cup. So we've got a team of Heritage players, both ladies and men's. We've got a couple of players for the ladies, about 3. So we've got Kishona, Rashika and Shayna. They're all part of the ladies squad. And the men's, Shaylala, we've got AJ, Harrison, I think Dills, and I think Mills has had to call up and apologise if I've missed anyone. They're all part of the squad.
Okay.
We've got Seedle, who's manager of the ladies team, and Jai, who's coming along as a physio for the team. So yeah, so I'm putting together that stuff for the Heritage group. Then we're looking at an under-18s campaign for Heritage as well.
Oh, well.
Then we've got NZISA cricket, and then before the cricket we've got Christchurch hosting the golf, and that's going to be an absolute blast down there in October. And they've managed to get Russley Golf Course, so it's a pretty pristine course down there from what I hear. So yeah, lucky enough to Christchurch are hosting that, so that's going to be a massive weekend down there. So there's plenty of things happening.
Sounds busy.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do some work in the middle of it. Sell some seed potatoes, everybody. Yeah, we've got school hockey going on as well, because I coached the high school first 11 for Pukekohe. So
Oh, nice.
shout out to my girls if they're watching.
Always giving back, yes. Eh? Always giving back. to
Yeah,
the
it'd be
community.
great. Got 7 o'clock training tomorrow morning down at the hockey turf in Pukekohe.
Yep, I remember those days as well at school hockey.
Yeah.
Training 7 o'clock in the morning, go to school,
Yeah.
games in the evening.
Yeah, so yeah, all of our games are Thursday nights. So we travel around a little bit. We do play in Pukekohe, but sometimes we're going up to, say, St. Cuths or Dio or North Harbour.
Right.
So Pukekohe to North Harbour is a great drive. Yeah, so it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, I was going to say it's hard enough doing those drives on the weekend, let alone, I imagine, during rush hour traffic when people are trying to get home.
Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one. So yeah, it's good fun, you know. You do it for the kids, so they can have a good experience. And
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with girls hockey, it's always hard to get people to commit to stuff, and when you see progression, it's always good, and that's what we focus on at NZISL as well. Oh, he's a bit naughty there, and I think he might, no card.
Just
Lucky.
a stern warning.
Yeah. Yeah, we try and push that through the ladies stuff, and you can see that with the depth that we've grown in our ladies program throughout the last 4 or 5 years. We've been working with Hiru and a few other coaches, and yeah, just see the progression of our ladies teams come through.
Yep. No, I was chatting to Hiru before. Had, like, really good insight into coaching philosophies,
Yeah.
methods, and so forth. So it's really insightful.
Oh, Wellington were up for that one. Oh, wow.
Penalty stroke.
We're going to see who was naughty. It's obviously something deliberate. They don't give away strokes that easily anymore, do they?
No, what I have noticed is reverse ball. While this penalty stroke, we'll just wait. They've been quite, I want to say, harsh on the reverse stick shots or hitting, calling a number of back of the stick.
Oh, wow. Can't do much about those.
No, Ron, around that bottom corner.
Safe place, eh? Well done, Karate Kid. Good work. He might not even know who Karate Kid is.
Here we go. Just get it.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's,
so there it is. So clear back of the stick there.
Pretty. I think he got it wrong, as you could tell. Just probably didn't roll that wrist around enough. But
you see Auckland with their tails up here now.
yeah, a bit of a back and forth battle, isn't it? Coming into the last quarter. Yeah, just about 12 to go of this last quarter. And as we're looking over the other turf, third quarter, about 10-5 gone in it, and it's Auckland still up 3-0. Yeah, I know a few people aren't overly happy about the 8-team format in the A grade. But yeah, speaking to a few people last night, when you get around and talk to a few people, you know, the ones that enjoy it are the ones that are like, hey, if you're good enough, you're there. So your two best teams in your pools are playing. You know, what's the semi-final? Gives you a second chance.
Yeah, I think.
But if you're the best, you're the best, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's one of those things where you press for time.
Yep.
You make the most of what you have, and if it ends up being two pools, the top two play, then just every game counts for me.
Yeah, and yeah, it's speaking to even Steve and Blair, who are part of the Auckland management team. You know, they were under clear understanding that, hey, you know, every game counts, and like any game at tournament, your first game's your final, so you got to win it.
Yep.
You know, I think a lot of people got to get that through, that, you know, first game is your biggest game. Because when you get into bigger tournaments, you know what it's like. You lose that first game, you're down to the next tier straight away, aren't you?
That's right. So no, I think the format works well, and I think it works well in that to the extent that each association has a team in there.
Yeah.
And just hope that it can continue.
Yeah, I think that's good. It's good for hockey, and it's great to see some of the talent coming through. Like we probably don't see, and I know we've talked about it, and you might see it in the B grade as well. But you know, you just see the young guys that are coming through.
Yeah, there's plenty of talent out there.
Yeah, like traditionally, like we would never see young guys playing in the A grade from the Waikato guys, or you know, Christchurch. Yeah, they've been there a couple of years ago, but we're seeing a rebirth of some of the young guys coming through, which is great to see. You know, we know what Bay of Plenty can offer with a few different players and a different style of hockey. And yeah, it's just the depth that keeps on coming through. Wellington, which is great. Auckland, which is great. Pukekohe, you know, Central Districts. So yeah, it's a good spread of players, and North Harbour, you know, a lot of players coming through that area as well. So if you can have that eight teams of your best players throughout New Zealand, Indian players, I think we're going pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. Quiet, eh?
Yeah, mate. Maybe I'm feeling the effects of the disco as well. Not an even.
You went home early.
I know. Gee, sorry, team. We're just fading a bit here. Sanjay doing well, but yeah, just no one's really taking control of this, have they? It's
Yeah, just got a bit scrappy here.
no, it's the last 5 minutes of the, last 8 actually.
8 to go in this game.
Yeah. Just a bit of back and forth. Oh, nice stick work from VJ there, eh? It's nice and simple. Just getting himself caught up there on it. While you're arguing, they're halfway down the pitch, my friend.
Yeah. Tackle there.
Yeah, I think, and
Might be see a card here. I think there's a bit of arguing going on.
yeah, could be. Oh no, she just a stern blow of the whistle, Damish.
Oh.
You know,
Sorry.
it's like that word, disappointed. Stern blow of the whistle. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
getting a
just
bit lazy there.
Just getting a bit scrappy here, isn't it, S?
Yeah, just a little bit to and throw. As we see one of the local legends, Krishna Anka, is just standing around doing not much. You see on the other turf there, Waikato, not Waikato, we've got Bay of Plenty warming up. North Harbour at the other end, ready for this. They're both on equal points, so it's pretty much a ladies' final.
And they're just a round robin, aren't they? The
Correct. But every game counts, so that's a nice little steal from the young fella there. Oh, he thought.
Yeah, he thought the support player there was going to carry on.
His mate was running next to him, but. Yeah, Wellington got a bit of a high. Got quite a few guys high, haven't they? Look at this. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely pressing forward.
Yeah. Big shift. How's
What a
that?
pass. He hasn't quite collected as well as he should have, but
Oh, he's
a
done
good
well.
surge down the right here.
Good pair of heels there to get around that player.
There's good vision over there to swing it across the right with one
He
pass.
probably had about a metre to work through that gap, didn't he, Damish?
But he's
He did
threaded
well.
it, as they say, threaded it through. That's very nicely.
You've given a few of those passes in your time, isn't it? Although it might have been a long time ago, but I'm sure you
That's all I
might
can
have
do.
done.
That's all I can do now. Make my one pass and sub off.
Yeah.
There's Wellington here. They create a penalty corner. Some, I think some stick challenges in there.
Okay, Alpish has just sent me through an essay because we've been talking about the B section. I'll have to read that later, Alpish. If you don't know, Alpish is over in Singapore. That's Damish's brother. And he's also a proud supporter of Waikato Indian sports and also been part of the Waikato setup for some time when he was playing down this way. Oh, wow.
Oh, well worked. A good
Oh,
deflection
nice.
in there. And they're ecstatic.
That was a great finish to that. Game on, Damish.
Game on again. 2-2.
Yeah.
Is it Akash Mora?
Yeah, did well. So we've got 2 minutes to play. Oh, 3 according to the main clock and 2 on ours. Might have been a bit of stoppage time for that stroke, I think that's why.
Yes.
So I don't know, not much separating these teams, obviously. Oh, nice little run down here. Yeah, keeping it clean. Good tackle there by Auckland, not getting any feet or any infringement involved.
Yeah, just can be really difficult there. You get so close to the ball carrier, but they've done well there.
Hey, sausage stand is gone, Damish.
Sold out.
Anish there trying to find his way through. That man turned up in his slippers, I think.
I don't think he's gone out. I think he's come straight from the social.
Is he? Flash Harry. Here we go, coming into the last couple of minutes of the game.
Unlucky there.
Oh, nice reverse.
Good receive
Nice
out there.
trap.
Yeah.
Anish, is that right? No, couldn't get anything out of that. Just throwing it away there. Just take your time, team. Bit of time pressure. As you can hear, Sanjay on the side, the coach of the Auckland team, yelling instructions. Oh, VJ. What a ball. A bit of screaming and everything going on. It's all on down here. Broke his head.
Yeah,
He's all right.
Yeah, the ball threw through and just laid up there. Couldn't quite get the accuracy. It was a good first time shot though.
There's that hard work from VJ again. You know, just never gives up.
That's right. It was a good slide down the sideline there, and he created that opportunity. As I said, good follow-up from the Auckland support players to get in that position. The rebound.
Coming into the last 20 seconds of the match. It's very vocal. Oh, shit, mate. Pardon me. I said shoot, but it's probably not a smart thing to do in the dying seconds when you got a player right in front of you.
2-all.
Yep.
Probably
Shootout.
Fair result at the end of that 60 minutes. So you look at the highlights through the last part of the game. There we go. The stick challenge is there. And a well executed penalty corner option. And then what was the final opportunity, essentially the final opportunity of that game for Auckland? Lots of encouragement going out to, I imagine, in both camps there. As you can see from the Auckland team, as well, similar in the Wellington team. Encouraging their 5 designated penalty takers. Shootout, yes.
Yeah, sorry about that, Darvish. Just had to do some presidential things with Chan. Sounds pretty flash, doesn't it?
Presidential. Thought you had a phone call with Donald Trump there.
Yeah. Yeah. Just talking about tariffs.
So the shootout sort of, I guess, process has been introduced just this year, isn't it?
No, we've been running with
Running
it
with it for a few
about
years?
4 or 5
Oh, sorry.
years. Yeah.
Okay.
So just introducing that to the game because NZ Hockey adopted it, and I thought, well, it's a good thing for us to adopt, and that way we're not stuck on draws and even points. So
Yeah, I was going to say
as a
that.
result, and then this is still considered part of the game. So when it does come to who beat who,
Yep.
a shootout's still considered part of the game. So that, gives you a definite winner.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. It does mean that the games extend on, but I think you just get a clearer result.
Yeah, and made comment to this as well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 umpires, 6. So making sure they get the call right. And who's this young man stepping up for Wellington first? Obviously got our mate Prashant. Oh, Prashant v. Prashant, is that right? No?
Prashan Ishva.
Prashan.
Prashan.
Oh, wow. Nice and fast, eh? Didn't really muck around with it.
No, it'd be interesting. I've seen the goalkeepers, use different techniques to muddle down the attacker.
He's hyped up, mate. Put him on the dance floor. He's ready to go. VJ. Just good coverage there from the Wellington goalie. Just kept him out, stayed on his toes.
Yeah, he was out there quite aggressive, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Came out to meet VJ and really pushed him out to the side there.
Yeah, and I think once you get the players going to that reverse side, it's probably your favoured, because that's your stick side. Oh, there's stick, yep. It's got a touch to it. Akash Moore, striker there for Wellington. Just putting it wide.
As a goalkeeper, what would you do in these situations? What would be your? I know you probably didn't have to go through this process.
No, I did actually.
You did.
Put it wide again.
Any tips for the goalkeepers out there?
I think sometimes you pick everyone differently. Like sometimes you'll see, you do the straight run out, try and get out as quick as you can to the top. Or you see goalkeepers running from the corners. Or you hold back, the idea is try and stay on your feet, stay mobile as possible. Oh, yeah, and pick your time like Prashant did there.
Yeah, he did really well there. Obviously, drew the attacker in as close as he could and kept his close eye on the ball.
Yeah. But, yeah, it is a tough one because as soon as you lose your balance...
it's pretty tough to recover and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty tough sometimes. Problem, once you get on your bottom, it's just hard to get up. But if you stay upright, stay agile, and keep the player close to you. Probably not the ideal thing to do. So Auckland, Wellington converted their first one. Wellington has had Auckland with their three saves, misses. So like in the first quarter, the goalkeepers are keeping the minute. Just the one goal so far for Wellington. So is that going to be the clincher? Because Auckland need both of these to stay in it. Well, they got one here. As we see Young, is that number 7 for Auckland? Or 1? I think it might be 1. Okay, so
he's a little unlucky there. He did all the hard work.
I think if Wellington get this, I think it's pretty much all over because Auckland have not converted any of theirs. So I'm not putting money on this. Okay, so to stay alive, the old mate Karate Kid's got to get this in. We're on it. Got to turn that bandana up, mate. Put the ticks upside down. Here we go. Pressure's on, boys. There's a little dance and goal. And that's the ball game, my friend.
It is.
Well done, Wellington. And to both teams' credit, if it's one shootout to separate these teams, I think there's not much in it, Damish?
No, I think that was 2-2 was a fair indicator. That was the game, basically. Both sides had the opportunities in normal time.
Unfortunately, we need to have a winner and a loser. But well done, both teams.
Wellington 3-2 in the end.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Damish. That was a good yarn.
Yeah.
Hope the viewership enjoyed that. We've got a bit more action coming to you. as you look at our other score on the turf 2, we've got Auckland up 6, Central 0. Stay tuned for the rest of the day's action, team. We're out for the day.